Yeah, today on Angry Chef, I'm angry because why? Because I was just in Hawaii and that was awesome. And now I'm back here where it's cold. What's that? Am I out of my mind? I'm like, oh, I love the sun. It's so great. Why don't I move? Let me see. Because I have people I love who are here. So I have to stay. Or I'm choosing to stay because I love the people I'm with. Would I like to be in Hawaii? Yeah! I'm no dummy. So anyway, I'm back. I'm still talking to you. And I had to reassess why I'm doing this because I had to think, oh, well, what's my goal? Because I had a little, emotional a few times now. And I'm trying to figure out, well, what was my whole goal about doing this whole show in the first place? Was it to punish my friends because they weren't paying attention? Or was it to actually, because somewhere in me there actually is a heart and really wants to help people? I don't know. It could go either way. But I want you to Google pink slime and then tell me later if you feel okay about what you're finding out that they're putting in your meat that you didn't know was in there. Yeah, interesting stuff. And there's lots of links there that will help you peruse through the whole parade of propaganda that you've been eating a bunch of junk. That's crap, because they're not informing you about what you're eating. I don't eat a hamburger thinking to get ammonia. Sorry, but even when I was eating meat, that was not what I expected to find out later was in my food. So do yourself a favor. Check it out. Start finding out. And guess what? Even if you're a label reader, you wouldn't have known it was in there. So that's what we're getting pissed off about because they bought a bunch of it to sell to children. We want to put it in the school lunches. Because why? It's leaner. It's not even meat. It's like tendons and stuff. So yeah, it's leaner. Oh, next they're going to tell us it's fiber. So anyway, moving on before I can feel the vein that I have over here start to, and I do actually get an eye twitch when I get, sometimes I fake it, but it really, okay, well that was uncomfortable. All right, I'm back from Hawaii. Here I am, and guess what I'm going to help you make today? It's called hummus. And I bet a lot of you already eat hummus and like it. And some of you probably don't eat hummus because you say, well, it has beans in it and that makes everyone around me uncomfortable. So very, very simple recipe. We're going to make it really quickly. And I want you to use this hummus in place of mayonnaise, in place of cheesy spreads, in place of ranch dressing, or any kind of bottled dressing thing that, or, what am I thinking about? Blue cheese. That's what I'm like, don't. So, and the reason why I'm being forthright and saying this is what I'm asking you for to replace it with, because that's what I realized I'm not communicating effectively. I want you to understand that the reasons why I'm giving you these recipes and sharing this with you is so you can start pulling in these things and pushing out those things. Those things being that, those. So let's make this. And then you taste it and you tell me what you could substitute it for. I already know that we use it around here like mayonnaise, and we use it as a dip like hummus. So we dip everything in it possible. No, not fried chips, but all the other good stuff. First thing, I just want to prepare you. I have a really badass citrus juicer. It's awesome. Don't hate me because I have nice equipment. Don't do it. Use that envy, and use it to promote yourself to go get yourself some cool kitchen equipment. Yeah, like knives, like citrus juicers, like Vitamix. I could have kept going, man. I was totally getting into that. But I know that I have an appointment I have to get to. Okay, so I'm going to be leaving here in a little bit, so let's get a cracking. So again, focus, envious, juicer, envy things. Focus that attention on going and getting one of your own. Okay? Okay, we're making lemon juice. Here's a tip. Juice a bunch of lemons at the beginning of the week. And then you have it always available for you to put into health drinks, to make there's actually a natural Gatorade that I'll teach you, which is great because, come on, drinking blue energy, what's the blue in it? And where did it come from? Okay, ooh, electric blue makes me have lots of energy. No, it doesn't. Where'd you get, maybe on Star Trek, the first one? No, don't drink unnecessary dyes. Really, I want you to ask yourself, where does that come from? Just start questioning some of these things. And what does it do in your body? Have you seen what it does to your tongue? Not attractive. Yay! Bing! Compost. Okay. Now, we're only going to use 1/2 cup of this lemon juice. So the rest is going to go in the refrigerators for Gatorade and salad dressings. And I was using Meyer lemons, just so you know. Meyer lemons usually have a higher juice yield when you juice them. They're usually really yummy, and you haven't gotten back to me on the raw thing yet, okay? Somebody, really? They usually have a higher yield of juice than other ones. Sometimes you'll buy a bunch of lemons and they're expensive and you won't get a high juice yield. Take them back. If you open them up and they're dry or they're all skin and not very much, take them back to your grocer. Always save your receipt. You should not have to live with food that they're selling at a high price that isn't giving you what you need. So put your brave on, save your receipts, take your stuff back if you don't like it. Okay? So the next thing we need is 2 zucchini. But I'm doing 4 because these are little cutie ones. They're not and no, not 2 zucchini either, like the ones by the end of summer that are like, and everybody's pawning them off on you. And that's the perfect time to actually make this recipe is during that time because people are giving away their zucchinis. Well, here in the Northwest anyway. I don't know what it's like wherever you're living. And look at this, the Vitamix. Love it, because I can just put it in there like that. Again, don't hate me, because I have cool equipment. All right, next thing. Okay, so we have zucchini, lemon, salt. We are putting in 2.5 teaspoons of salt. And guess what? I know what that looks like. So I'm just going to do this because I know what I like. So 2.5 teaspoons of salt for you. Okay? You measure it. Sea salt preferably. Okay? And then we want to add, I have a little note right here, 1/2 tablespoon of ground cumin. Okay? And you should have all of this stuff. These basic things like salt and cumin, and if you don't, just buy them, invest in them. But get the fresh kind out of the bulk bins if you can. Where you live, get the because otherwise sometimes your stuff has been sitting in jars for years before you even get to it. Don't do that. Okay, tahini. 3/4 cup tahini. And as we've talked about before, but just in case you weren't at that show, tahini is ground sesame seeds. That's all it is. So, there's a half. So get some raw tahini. And it's really yummy, creamy, a little bit smoky, but man is it packed with a lot of goodies. So yeah, and you know what? This is one of the things that I said was really good on the Almonds Rejoice. It's good for people who can't have nuts, but still can have seeds. And I don't know what else to say about it. It's just awesome. Okay. Oh, we still have a 1/4 cup to go. See, I'm under a time constraint today because, you know, I live on the same planet as you, where we have all these things we have to do, and I couldn't film earlier because guess what? People were outside shooting their guns. That's not relaxing. That's not interesting. I mean, if I had a gun and I was shooting, maybe that would be really cool. But no, to listen to it when you're trying to make no. I'm not okay with it. I'm gonna have a little gal about it right now. Okay, and a 1/4 cup of olive oil. Okay, is that it? Zucchini, tahini, lemon, olive oil, garlic. Oh my God, the beloved garlic. And yes, like I said, because I'm going to stick my fingers in there anyway, and it's mine. Okay? So 4 little garlics. And you take the peel off, which I already did. So don't you worry. And there we go. Okay, total party foul. I forgot to peel the zucchini. You're supposed to take all the green off the zucchini. That was so good. You're supposed to take all the peel off of the zucchini because then you want your hummus to be bright and, you know, look like hummus. But when you don't take off the peel, of course, then it looks green and weird. And who wants to use that like mayonnaise? Well, I would, but you know, again, the whole having to entertain, you know, it visually instead of giving. And sometimes the skin can be bitter, so it's good to not have the skin. So, anyway, that's how easy it is. That's how good it is. Don't forget to peel it. I gotta fly out of here.